Right, this sorry drunken bastard has been set on a task today. We have taken the turret off, or mostly he did yesterday. Yesterday he was sober. 3 weeks he disappeared on a bindo, and now he's back. So he's took the turret off the Warthog, which is going on our wonderful Tactica zombie patrol vehicle, and now he's got to cut the round cupola out. Now I've given him a tri-square, a bit of metal to bolt onto the top of it. He's got a great big disc cutter. What could possibly go wrong? Eye protection, eh?
Everything.
And if you catch fire, make sure you're being filmed, because it will get a lot of hits. Right, the things I have to put up with.
Don't push me on Facebook.
Get a poodle. So, I tell Magic exactly how it's got to be done, and he has to do it his way, like bloody Frank Sinatra. So I had this very solid piece of metal that I told him to tech screw to the thing so he can cut along the edge. But in his infinite wisdom, he's gone and got some flappity old bits of tin and spent all morning, it's 1 o'clock now, screwing them to the floor. Now I've cut the back one, I've started on the sides, but it's now falling to bits. All he wanted was that, bolted on with some tech screws, really solid, one perfect cut, and then he put it on the side at exactly right angles with the square I gave him, cut that, front, side. Best bit is he's got no excuses, he's sober. If he was drunk, I could understand it. I think that a drunk person, when they're sober, they've still got an element of brain rot about. It's Frank Sinatra. I did it my way. Now, things are progressing.
You did it!
There we go. Right, let's pass the tools down.
Did you enjoy?
Very good. Good to get the bastard out. And now we've got to clean it all up. Well, after much chopping, I've removed these bits. I've just got to tidy them up now. And this should be the base to go into the top of the Tactica for the turret to go on. First one on the rear of the Tactica, looking pretty good. A bit of a walk round on this. I think it's called a Fugg. It's a bit like a brdm, I think. And they swim. They've got twin jet tubes on the back. And this is a, well, I would just say a later one, but it looks earlier. This is diesel, they're normally petrol. So these open, that's the noise it makes because they're air driven. And then it's got central inflated tyres, which is a bit cool. Then there's 2 extra wheels here that come down, air driven, and they've got chain drive off the back ones as they come down. So that makes it very good for crossing ditches and things. And I think this is something to do with a winch that can go round and pull from the back, or you can feed it out the front. Not really sure. This is quite nice because it's got these great big doors that open up, so it's a bit more user friendly. It's something really I shouldn't be selling, but I've got someone interested, and we can't keep them all. And I told the man it had a leather interior, and I don't think he believed me. But the proof is in the pudding. So this is what she looks like on the inside. And it's got, I think it's a leatherette. Oh, that's leather. That's definitely leather. And that's leather over there. But these seats are leatherette. They last a bit longer. It's only got windows here, but it has got viewing blocks just there. On the other one I've got, that's a petrol, I've actually cut windows in the sides, which is very nice. And I've put decking all along there, so you can kind of lay down, and you could use it as a overland over water camper. Nice, it's got its radios in. It's got a pair of glasses over there. God knows where they come from. They must belong to the old guy I bought it off. I wonder if he wants his glasses back. And then it's got the Russian helmets. They could do with a bit of a jolly up. Just a bit of a brush up, get the mould off. And there you go. Now, I've seen these on the internet, and the Russian boys, they put screens all along here and have cameras on the outside. Then they trim the inside like a Range Rover Vogue and use them for fishing. And they make a beautiful, beautiful vehicle. Yeah, so there you go. It could be for sale. Don't know. Let's see how it all goes. Sometimes the instructions on these things are made in English because English is the most widely spoken language in the world. But oddly, I don't think these are. I think these are in Czech. Lovely searchlight. Look at that. Look. Spare periscope. Yeah, there's a periscope. It's got all the goodies, all the bells and whistles. Interior lights. To drop the ceiling out of the Tactica, and sadly magic is nowhere to be seen. Green went to brown, and we've got green going to white and purple, and we've got black going to double black, probably an earth. We're going to drop the lights off. I'm going to chisel all these off. Funny little fittings here. Something goes in the middle and expands. So that's what we got, and it's got this kind of insulated board. Now the first thing I'm going to do is cut a piece of that off, and I'm going to set fire to it and see if it burns. What do you reckon? Would you build a military vehicle and then you put a load of that inside it? Oh. Someone needs to chat to Uncle Nick. It's got to come out. Otherwise there'll be a big woof, and it won't be biscuit. It'll be my vehicle going up in flames. That was warm. Now it's held in by two little bits that haven't quite snapped, and the idea now is to take the ceiling down inside, to give it a couple of waggles so those little bits work hard and fall through without smashing my ceiling. Well, that's looking more like it. Just going to clean it up, and I will lose that light hole there, but keep that light hole there so it'll be as neat as anything. Just put that back, no damage, no nothing. Any burn was on the inside, so I'm happy with that. Oh, it's getting close now. Well, I've got my welding stuff on the forklift, and it's going pretty well, but it's curling up a bit this end, so I need a fat person to stand on the corner, probably holding two batteries, just while I get my tack on. And in the background I can hear the wonderful noise of a chieftain doing a crush. Some reamy guys are up here with their wives, bless them. Well, sadly Magic didn't make it today. I think he probably celebrated by doing nearly a day's work by getting pissed last night. It's a shame, because when he's sober he's quite useful, but does me head in really. I've got his brother, Adriana, coming. He's quite chubby, he can stand on the corner. I mean, there's quite a gap there. But once I'm welded around the outside, I can then weld it there, and there, and there, and there. And that'll hold it down beautifully. And then my turret is over there on the floor. Look at that. Sometimes you have to sacrifice tools for special purposes. And what I need to do now is my insulation's gone back in the turret, and I need to nip round there, dead parallel, like that. And I reckon, with a little bit of care, I reckon I can do that. Fingers crossed. Well, the plate's welded on, the insulation's cut really nice, and now I've put the ceiling back, which is a sheet of aluminium with some kind of rubber, kind of plasticky covering, and the whole bit in the middle. That is, I reckon, the centre, as best I can find it. And now I'm going to make a kind of a compass thing to spin round on the other side. Okay, well, I haven't got a kind of a set of dividers, so I'm going to make something similar. And it's going to be a bit like this. First of all, I'll drill a big hole. Right. Yeah, that's looking good. I like that. So now I've got to turn it over, and I need exactly 34 centimetres from there to there. Exactly 34. Because my hole is 68. So exactly 34 from there is now, believe it or not, I'm just going to leave that stuck in there like that, because I don't care. Then I pull that one out, then I put a nice new Sharpie in that looks like that, and now when I put that drill in the hole in the centre and then I spin that round, it will leave a perfectly elliptical 68 centimetre hole. And then I've got to cut it with a jigsaw, and that'll be the hard part. Now, fingers crossed, if my calculations are right, I should be able to put that drill in that hole, like that, and then just go round and 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 round. It should be exactly a 68 centimetre hole. It's all right marking it neatly, but cutting it neatly, that'd be harder. Upside down with a jigsaw, just what I've always loved. Now, how this is normally done is you drill a hole near the edge. Milwaukee, for God's sake, get a better chuck on your drill. A Black & Decker jigsaw that came out of the Ark. Probably did, actually. Now, the trick is, can I do it? Well, if I could screw it in a bit tighter, I reckon it would. It's looking quite promising. It's 3 AM in the morning, and I'm very happy with the hole in the top of my Tactica. All the lights in and everything, and all the wiring was neatly put back in a little slot in that insulation. Do I power wash this, or do I do it another day? Nice turret, that. It's got all the shock absorber thing for the 50 cal and a thing there to make it rotate. Very, very nice. And before I left, because it's called a finish, right, the last thing I do is the finish. And the finish is all red oxided. So tomorrow I could black it up, and I'll probably do it in a sand coat. I might do the whole roof in sand coat, because I think now we've got a hole in the top, it'll encourage people to run around on them. I think we need some blue lights on there. Apparently it's only illegal if you turn them on. I don't need to turn them on, do I? So there we go, another night.